And we're back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone, coming at you live on this beautiful Corona-free day. Today is Friday, October the 7th at 5:46 in the morning. How are you doing? So here's the thing. Production. You know, I measure myself at the end of every single day and basically say whether the day is good or hasn't been a good day based off of how much I accomplished. If I got a lot of stuff done, you know, if there wasn't any procrastination and, you know, I'm just knocking things off a list, you know, I consider that a good day. On the contrast, should life happen, should something stupid happen, even if I'm fully focused and I just get caught up with all sort of the daily minutia things that don't matter, but maybe for some reason I had to do them, I consider that day as an unsuccessful day. It was not a good day at all. Perfect example, yesterday, I really just wanted to work on my writing, editing, storytelling, comedy, stuff like that, right? And I had a laptop. My laptop, a screw came at the back. So basically it was split open in the back. It just popped out. Whatever, doesn't matter, right? The only thing is I had to go get a screw. That way I could continue to use my laptop. So when I'm writing and I'm you know, reading, I'm looking at all of my information, organizing my thoughts, etc., so forth and so on. I use it multiple times every single day, right? So that's kind of like saying if the back end of your phone was busted, right? My laptop wouldn't even, it's not that it wouldn't close, the bottom of it, it was like at an angle. So the bottom of it had actually, the screw at the bottom had popped off. So I would be like typing like this at an angle. I just had to get a screw, tighten it down, had to go to the hardware store. So right after work, first thing I do is I go to a hardware store to get it. And I'm there for almost an hour looking for a screw. I had like two guys helping me because it's like a particular kind of screw. Apparently it's like a small machinery screw. They're really teeny tiny. It was either too big or too small. And here I am knowing that at the end of my day after work, I only have as many hours that I can possibly get in, one, maybe two, something like that, to do anything comedy related, right? Because then I have other responsibilities in my relationship with my wife, and I have other things that I have to, I got to keep up with. I got to cook food, I got to take out the trash, I got to do all this other stuff. It was Thursday night, that's yesterday, I got to take the trash out in the morning. So I already spent half of my precious time looking for a screw. Now, was it needed? 100%. Because how long are you going to go with a laptop or a cell phone, for that matter, where the back end of your case is split open? If all you had to do to ensure that your problem won't get worse would just be to get like a phone case, you don't have to worry about the case that your phone came with. You can just get a phone case, keep it connected together, and keep using your phone. You don't need a new phone. I don't need a new laptop. Just had to get a screw. But it took about an hour. I went to bed last night thinking like I was such a complete failure. And you know what? It's a good thing. And the reason why is because that kind of psychology is what makes you appreciate your time and value it more. I felt like I gotta compensate and make up for so much of yesterday, even though out of like a 2-hour period. Oh, and then on the way home, I stopped by the grocery store. I had to do that at some point. I was going to do it after my writing, right? But I was already out, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, all right, I'm already out right now. I'm just going to go out and get the few items that I had to get, and then I'm coming home. Make an additional stop, small detour. When I got home, just like that, it had already been 2 hours. So I essentially got almost nothing done. You could say, oh yeah, you could always just make it up later. Kind of. But when you allot time for a specific purpose, knowing that directly after that, anything that happens after that, okay, it's already planned in. That crazy, oh, anything could happen, already is planned into my day, right? But my point is this. I truly believe that when you look, I got to use something in my life as a personal measurement to whether I'm succeeding or not really succeeding for that day. And that kind of psychology really does help you to value your time more, to prioritize what needs to be done and execute to finish, to do what you got to do, right? And that's how I feel like today. I feel like yesterday was just not a good day at all. And that's a good thing, because that means I'm even more motivated today to crush it. There's going to be things that happen in your life, such as a laptop screw popping off, but you don't have to be deterred. You just got to double down your motivation, double down in your actions, and you got to organize your thoughts to prioritize them and follow through. Everything that I do, I have such a big list every single day that I go through, and I put them in order of priority. So at no point, if I'm ever telling myself, what do I have to do next? What am I doing next? I just look at my list. It's the exact list every single day. Don't have to get into it, but you prioritize, you follow through. Just knock those things off on the list. I'm pumped up, I'm motivated, and maybe, just maybe, there's something that I said that you can take with some value and carry on to your day. And if so, that's great. I highly encourage you. Without further ado, I'm Benja Welldone. I'm going to crush a day. Signing out. Peace.